Oh, hey everyone. So previously I showed you how you can create a custom alert so that anytime somebody engages with a Facebook ad for your bot, you can get notified in real time and monitor how effective your Facebook ads are. I'm going to show you a similar trick here. We're going to create a doorbell, so you don't need to run any Facebook ads for this. As soon as somebody clicks this Get Started button and they're a new subscriber, you'll get an alert and you can monitor when you get new subscribers and see how they're engaging with your bot and see if you're onboarding them and be able to fix problems fast. So let's set all this up. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to replicate your welcome message. So I'm going to create a new block, and let's call this block new user. And in the block, we had a text card that said, hi, first name. Then I think we had some typing. It was only about 2 seconds. And then we had a go to block, and that redirects to what we have, main menu. So this should match up with our welcome message, and it does. So this is our new welcome message. It's going to be called new user. If we go to our existing welcome message, we can remove this stuff. Let's get rid of the typing. Let's get rid of the text. We'll keep this go-to block, but we're going to change it. So instead, we're just going to redirect to the Janis block. So now when the user clicks Get Started, it's going to hit your welcome message. It's going to redirect to this Janis block. Let's go into that block. We have a JSON API here. What we want to do is we want to set up a new user attribute. So let's click that. I'm going to move this card up here. And we're going to use event. And this is a user attribute that Janis understands, and we're going to set the value of this to doorbell. It could be anything, but I'll tell you why in a second we called it doorbell. So finally, all we need to do is pass this attribute here in the JSON API, so I'll just add this. You can see I've got that event that we just created. User input is another one that's required. And then we also have some other built-in attributes that we're passing along as well. So now that we've got the Chatfuel side set up, let's go to Dialogflow. We're going to want to create a new intent. I'll just call this new user. And the name of the intent is going to be the name of our alert. So when we get an alert, the alert will say new user. Instead of adding training phrases, we just need to add to this events field. So we're going to add that value, doorbell. So that's all we need. That is the value right here for this user attribute. We've added it to the events field. Finally, all we need is a response. We don't need a text response. We just need a custom payload, and we're going to want to redirect. I'm going to paste this in because it's faster than typing it out, but this is going to redirect to our new user block, which is here, new user. So real quick, I'm going to review. User clicks Get Started, they're a new subscriber. It's going to hit your welcome message. Then what's going to happen is the welcome message is going to redirect to the Janis block. Janis block has this user attribute with the value, doorbell, gets passed along in the JSON API. That's going to hit Dialogflow. It's going to hit this intent to save this intent. There's our value here, and it redirects to our new welcome message called new user. Finally, all we need to do is actually set up the alert. I'll go into Slack, just say alerts to Janis, and Janis will reply. Click this link. Here are my alert settings. You'll want to manage your custom alerts. Make sure that this is enabled. Click Manage. All you need to do is search for the intent. So there it is, new user. And the alert is now added. So now let's test it all out. I'm going to click Get Started. There's our new welcome message. Oh, there's our alert. There it is. And if I click this, I'll get some details about the user, our new subscriber. These are user attributes that were passed in the JSON API. And if I click this, you'll see here that the conversation in Messenger is transcribed in Slack. Just join this channel. And now I can watch the user interact with my bot. They click choose a day. There you see choose a day shows up. And if they click day 2, so there. So that's how this works. You are getting an alert every time you acquire a new subscriber for your bot. You can get these alerts on your desktop if you're using the Slack desktop app. If you're using Slack in the browser, you'll get a notification, a browser notification. And if you're using Slack on your iOS or Android phone, you'll get a push notification every time you get a new subscriber, and you can watch them engage with your bot and act on that alert if there's problems and fix those problems fast. Hope that helps.